Hey, what's going on, Marion County? Coach Joey coming in, your fitness coach and mentor, coming in live from CrossFit Ocala. And I wanted to come in today with our weekly message. And this is something that the great Tony Robbins uses. And the quote is, intensity trumps duration all day long. And essentially what that means is the more intent you are with your actions, the greater the result will be, regardless of the duration of time. So something that is a good example of that, for instance, is maybe something like reading. If you're reading and in an hour you read 5 pages, even though you've been reading for an hour, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have as much results where if you read 15 pages or in 15 minutes or something like that. You can also look at this from an exercise component where if you go out to run and you run for an hour, but it takes you an hour to run a mile opposed to getting out and running like a 6 or 7 minute mile, the intent or the intensity in the 6 minute mile is going to far supersede the person who's just out for an hour to get the mile done. The reason why I wanted to bring this up today is this is a common practice that we use here in the CrossFit gym in our interval style training. So we focus primarily on the power output equation, which always adds a time component, meaning that our goal is to increase intensity in your workout, not necessarily the duration. And one of the big common questions that we'll get here in the gym is, how do I get a good workout? Or you're telling me that I'm going to get a better workout in 12 minutes or 15 minutes than I am if I go out and run a 5K. And the truth is actually that's correct. And that's, not an opinion. These are things that, they've done studies on, and your metabolic responses, the way your body responds to it. Now, I understand that CrossFit isn't everybody's flavor. You may not enjoy it while you're doing it like others do or whatever the case is. But because the intensity is ramped up, we're actually creating an environment where we can have greater results and in a shorter period of time. So I want you guys to kind of keep that in mind and think about the ways that you could kind of apply this to a lot of different things in life. And pretty much what it boils down to is it's just not how you do something, but it's the intent that you have when you do it. And it's not just how long you do something, but it's the intent of how you're doing it or how you're practicing it or whatever that may be. And that could have anything to do with your health, your wealth, any type of love or relationship or happiness. Like if you're diligently putting in the effort to make things change or make things happen and get to the results, then it's not going to take you as long than if you're just kind of going through the motions. So you guys keep that in mind, especially if you have some specific goals related to anything in your life. Make sure that as you're going to approach these things, or you're putting in the work, that you're actually putting in the intent to get the work done, that you're not just kind of going through the motions. All right, you guys, Coach Joey out. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the gym. Everybody have a good week.